As you step into the dimly lit corridor of the ancient castle, your heart quickens its pace. Shadows dance menacingly along the stone walls, and a chill runs down your spine. You know how dangerous it is to be here at this late hour, but duty calls, and you must attend to your tasks, or your life is forfeit anyway. For the first few minutes, all is eerily silent. Just you and the decorations you have to polish to a shine. It proves to be the calm before the storm. Suddenly, a faint buzzing fills the air, sending a shiver of dread down your spine. You freeze, listening intently as the sound grows louder, more chaotic. You know what this means. Then, like the whisper of a nightmare, she appears before you. Bela Dimitrescu, the eldest daughter, with her wavy hair cascading over her shoulders like a golden waterfall. Her eyes gleam with madness, a twisted grin playing on her lips as she takes slow, deliberate steps towards you. You can feel the weight of her gaze, heavy with hunger. Oh, you poor thing. Did you really think you were getting anywhere? Bela's voice teases. Her flies surround you, buzzing and flying around you, some nipping shallowly at your skin. And it stings. She steps completely out of the darkness, gleaming sickle in hand, and she doesn't waste any time chasing what she considers hers to devour. Her cackle rings in the air as she flies directly towards you. She hopes you're afraid, as it only makes the chase that much more enjoyable. For a moment, you freeze up, yet perhaps it works in your favor. You've heard from the maids that it's not smart to run and let the daughters chase. Their primal instincts take over, and they get excessively violent. Thus, you now consciously hold your ground, maintaining eye contact with her. Intrigued, Bela's cat-like yellow eyes widen. She loves prey that can make things interesting, that can put up a fight. The thrill coursing through her veins makes her feel so alive. At the same time, it makes her 10 times hungrier. She's getting closer and closer, swinging her sickle around in silver arcs, as if to taunt you. Instinctively, you know you have to say something to save yourself. something she's not expecting that will throw her off balance and out of her hunter mode. So you take a steadying breath and you speak up. "Lady Bela," you breathe. You tell her that she looks so utterly beautiful swinging that sickle. She halts a few steps from you, taken aback. Her expression betrays her surprise as a soft red hue begins to cover her cheeks. She's probably wondering what sort of prey would complement an enemy, especially one that is hungry and chasing them. The answer to that eludes you as well, but in your panic, that is what you blurted out, and you have to go with it now. You blush too, at the words that left your mouth. Yet this isn't the time to second-guess yourself. You push your momentary advantage by taking a small step towards her, and you say that the way her blonde hair flows behind her, the graceful manner she holds her sickle, she's just breathtaking. Bela is in complete shock. You're actually flattering her in an attempt to throw her off. And it's working. She can't help but smile a little, from amusement, if nothing else. The way you delivered that was smooth. But you are not getting away from her so easily. "Come now," she smirks. "I believe I'm more breathtaking when I'm ripping and tearing at your skin. Don't you think?" she asks. You have to agree, because you don't want to argue with her and ruin what tiny chance you may have to leave this situation unscathed. You claim that yes, in a terrifying way, she's right. But your skin can also be of use to her, healthy and unharmed. You ask to demonstrate, with a hand extended towards her, palm facing up. She tilts her head slightly, confused. Her eyes narrow. She's clearly intrigued, but still cautious of whatever trick you may still hold up your sleeve. Eventually, though, she seems to arrive at the conclusion there's nothing you can do to her anyway, so there's no harm in humoring you for a bit. "All right then, lil' one. Show me," she commands you. This is the moment of truth for you. The one thing that can make or break everything, your life included. Despite your doubts, there is no turning back. Gently, slow enough not to startle her, you raise your hand to her pale cheek, giving it a feather-light caress. You can feel her tense, but she doesn't pull away. not even as you trail your touch down her jawline, sliding across it. From this close, you absently note that underneath the dried blood on her face, she's actually quite the beauty. You tell her that a warm touch goes a long way for relaxation after hunts, and it's a wonder your voice is steady. Then you say that it won't feel as good for her if your skin is ruined. Bela can't help but shiver at the touch of your hand against her colder flesh. It warms her body, causing her cheeks to flush and her heart to beat quicker. This sort of touch is something she isn't used to. It's something so soothing and calming. She looks away, embarrassed that she's getting seduced by this. A small victory, but you embrace it for what it is. With the same gentleness as before, you languidly trail your hand to the side of her cool neck, leaving it there, warming her further. You've gathered by now that she and her sisters are not at all fond of the cold, so this should be pleasant for her. Bela's heart races in her ears as you continue your ministrations on her. Loath as she is to admit it, she feels tingly all over. Her skin crawls in a good way. She's never felt this before, save perhaps for when her mother patted her on the head or back. And still, this is different, stronger. She fixes her gaze on you as she finally speaks again. And what would happen if I were to bite? She asks you. There is no way you don't fear it. One snap of her teeth, and you'll never use this hand again. You won't even see her move. You take a brief moment to consider her words, keeping your expression as calm and sweet as you're able. You reply that it all depends on how she bites. Your thumb moves in another tiny circle at her neck to ensure she stays docile. For example, you tell her, if she's to be gentle and not mess up the skin of your neck, perhaps feeding can be even more pleasant for both of you. Bela is completely out of it at this point. What is this feeling you cause in her? Why is it making everything hazy? She has to regain control of herself. In an attempt to do that, she leans in until she's inches off of you. She opens her lips, exposing her sharp canines as she moves further in, close enough for you to feel her breath on your skin. Your heart is pounding nearly out of your chest, but you have to be brave. You tell yourself this as you slide your hand around her nape, guiding her closer to you. Turning your head to the side, you expose your pulse for her, like an offering to a goddess. You can only hope the warmth of your body lulls her to be even calmer, because if her bloodlust takes over here, you are history. Finally, her teeth graze your skin. Will she control herself and be gentle with her fangs? Will this be the end of you? You will soon find out. Unable to back down at this point, your hand at her nape curls and guides her the slightest bit forward, as if telling her to bite. You close your eyes and pray. Thank you so much for watching, guys. A special thank you goes out to my top tier patrons: Mr. Riddler 6, The Last Prime, and AI Omega. Please drop a little like and comment, as it helps a ton with the algorithm. Subscribe to my channel for 7 years of good fortune. See you on the next ones.